Hey all, it's Paul from Drums and Rums with the Backbeats Meets Spirits, and all I want for Christmas. Yes, this is a Christmas episode. Well, not necessarily a Christmas episode like the little drummer boy, but this is something that if you're listening to this and if you've got a favorite drummer or rummer in your life and you sometimes don't know what to get them, because it's sometimes going to be very hard shopping for people that are very particular about something that they're very passionate in. Especially in musicians, they're very particular about their equipment, or even people that are rum, enthusiasts. They're very particular about a certain kind of rum or a certain kind of product. But if you're looking for ideas on what to get your favorite drummer or rummer for this Christmas, since we're not too far away, so you still got time. So here's a top 5 list of ideas that you can get either your drummer or your rummer something for Christmas. So this is a list of 5 each of a drum item or gift, and also a list of 5 rums that you can get your favorite, or even a gift for somebody who may not be a rum. You want to get them some type of rum product. Now, all things aside, first and foremost, I will definitely want to say, if anything that we got listed in here that is a product in this list, first and foremost, make sure you go and support and look at our past guests on the podcast. We have great folks that are making a lot of some of these types of products, whether it's drumsticks, whether it's cymbals, whether it's different kinds of rums. Definitely go check them out. Follow the podcast, listen to some of these great guests. Those are the ones that I definitely want you to go and support their business first. But this is a list that I found, or lists, I should say, 2, plural, that I found online for drummers, musicradar.com, and for the rummers, vinepair.com. So this is a quick 5 list of each for drummers and rummers. So here we go. Okay, first up here, we're going to go back and forth. We're going to alternate between the drummers and rummers. And what we're going to do is I'm going to list out a product that you can get for your favorite drummer, and it's something that they definitely shouldn't. Again, none of these products for the drummers definitely conflict with any of the folks that have been on the podcast and make any of the products. So there's no cymbals, there's no cajones, there's no sticks, and anything like that. So first up, there's, again, if you're listening to this and you're a drummer, you probably know about all these products, and you may already have some of these products. But if you're somebody who's listening to this who's not, but you have a favorite drummer in your life, these are some of the products. So here we go. First up is Moon Gel. Now, you may not know what Moon Gel is if you're not a drummer, but this is something that's a great stocking stuff. Okay, it only costs about $8 to $10. You can buy almost at any music store. Of course, you can buy it on Amazon, which I think all of these items that are for drummers you can get on Amazon, which will include the links to the products here. By the way, there's no affiliate, those product affiliates that I'm plugging here, so I'm just helping you out. So Moon Gel, why, right? So this is a gel, a little stick of gel that you keep in a little case, and it allows for allows you to change the tone of your drums and your cymbal. And definitely it's one of those must-have, drummings, instead of using tape or other ways to kind of remove some of the tones you may not want. This is a great way, you could throw it on there and the drummer can go ahead and change the tones. Maybe the drums are ringing a little too much. And it's a great look. Again, it's a great stocking stuffer. It's not that expensive. It's a great little thing you find, throw in your stocking stuffer for your favorite drummer, and they'll be very like, wow, I never thought that you would have picked something like that. But definitely, they will use it. So trust me. It's also washable and reusable, which is kind of really cool. So Moon Gel, again, it's available pretty much anywhere you find music equipment. $8 to $10, great stocking stuff. All right, so for our rummers now, this is according to Vine. Again, this is all according to vinepair.com. They list a best value rum. So if you're looking to get something, a bottle of rum, maybe to bring it over to a Christmas party or whatever, you can pick up what they rate the best value rum is Plantation 3-star. It's only going to cost you $20. And why? Why is that they're rating it best value? rum. So they say that you won't find a tastier, more versatile rum at this price point. This bottom shelf darling is made to use a blend of aged and unaged rums from Barbados, Jamaica, and Trinidad. To top it off, carbon filtration is used to clarify the spirit without taking away from its earthy, herbal, vanilla-scented appeal. Gift it to the Mai Tai lover or to your friend who's into sipping rums. Either way, it's a sure hit. So now I've purchased a few bottles of these, over my period of time here. It's definitely a great alternative to the bigger brands that start with a B, and it's definitely a different type of rum that most people won't be familiar with. Of course, it's very rare that you're going to see a plantation in a tiki or a very well established rum bar or restaurant. So you can find this in the stores. You can probably, I think, find them in the big box stores as well. Plantation 3-star. Plantation has a lot of other offerings as well too. But for $20, you can't beat that, and it's comparable to, like I said, the Big B brand as well too for a light rum. So, all right, next up for our drummers is there. This is one of the things that you probably couldn't buy your favorite drummer enough of these that they would love you immensely. Okay, and you'll understand why, especially if you're a drummer. You understand the point I'm making here. So aside from sticks, a drum key is considered an essential accessory for any drummer. Yeah, you probably have all heard the jokes that drum keys mysteriously always disappear. It's like the sock, right? The one sock that's missing from the pair that mysteriously disappears somewhere. And that's kind of the same thing. All the socks are all congregated into one place. I think the drum keys are the same thing, right? I think there's a joke in there somewhere. But this is a tool. This is a product from Remo. It's called the Remo Quick Tech Drum Key. So it's only $20. So again, not a big, breaking the bank if you're looking to buy a gift, or again, maybe a stocking stuffer. It's small enough. But why? So it's got a rubber grip, makes tuning a breeze. There's an internal magnet that keeps the tension rods in check, and it's a hex stem enabled cordless drill attachment. So it's a great tool. Again, at that price, $20, you probably buy a couple of them. Having more drum keys is never a problem. So if you're looking to get you something for your drummer, they will definitely get the joke. They'll definitely love you because they're always losing the drum keys. And of course, that's why drummers have to have like a whole bunch of them, because they disappear one moment and then they just show up again. I don't know where they go. They must go into, what's that, like Ant-Man? I don't forget. Anyway, so, the multiverse, maybe. I don't know. So pick up this drum key here. There are other drum keys that are out there, some very simple ones, some a little bit more fancy, a little bit more complicated. Again, a drum key in general, I guess, is probably a good gift if you were looking to get yourself get your favorite drummer a gift for this Christmas or birthday or whatever. Okay, so according to Vine Pair, their best splurge rum is Admiral Rodney HMS Royal Oak. Now, this has got a price point about $75 to $80. And this is produced in St. Lucia. This is an aged rum, and it delivers a vibrancy on the palate with notes of fruit and flowers. On the finish, its spiced vanilla lingers and intertwines with a swirl of caramel, anise, and molasses. This is a rum that'll dazzle your ride-loving friends, and as a uniqueness makes it well worth the spend. So again, a lot of rums there. If you got a friend or somebody who is a big bourbon lover, and most, again, as we've talked a lot about on the podcast, is that the misconception that rum is sweet, but there's a lot of products out there that will fool. I don't know, fool is not the right word. Surprise bourbon lovers and connoisseurs, because there's a lot that's now you almost can't even tell the difference. But yeah, so this is what their best splurge rum was Admiral Rodney HMS Royal Oak. So again, like I said, this whole list here from Vine Pair, they have all these different brands of rums to buy your favorite person. But again, too, definitely check out all of our guests that we've had on. They make a lot of great products, so they're very similar to what they're suggesting here in this list. All right, next up on our list of favorite things for your favorite drummer is Vader VAVDH drink holder. So this is so if you want to keep your favorite drummer hydrated, get them a drink holder. Now, some drummers already have them, but I know most of the times, if you're ever watching musicians or in a bar band, and if they don't have one of those drink holders, they gotta probably set their drink down on the floor next to their feet, where their feet are moving around between the kick pedals and the hi hats and all sorts of things. It's very easy to kick over and knock over, whether it's a bottle of beer or a bottle of water. But for $25 a pop, this is a great little handy, beverage, holder you can keep behind the kit. They can attach to any of the sides of the drum stands or the tubes or the mounts that are on there. And I think it's a real handy tool for all drummers to have something to put their. Now, of course, some of them are a certain size. Some, a lot of drummers have these big water, refillable water containers. So you just, like I said, most of them are just the standard size of a bottle, probably size of a beer bottle or a Coke bottle or water bottle. But it's definitely, it's probably not a bad handy tool to pick up for your favorite drummer. So also now for our rummers, if you're looking to get something, a rum to pick up for a beginner. Let's say if somebody is new to rum or wants to get new and into rum, and you want to kind of steer them into a little bit other than a lot of the big marketed stuff, the other two big brands that are out there, and kind of give them a little bit something different that they're probably going to see often, is Mount Gay Eclipse. So like I said, Vine Pair says this is the best rum for beginners. So at $20, again, not that bad of a price. It's a blend of a column and pot still rum, bursting with tropical fruit notes and a sweet vanilla finish imparted by bourbon barrel aging. These qualities, plus its almost unbelievable price point, makes Mount Gay a widely approachable rum with its versatility, allowing for use in cocktails and sipping neat. So again, a lot of cocktails or a lot of rums, some of them are either they're a sipping rum or they're a mixing rum. And it's great that you can find one that's something. There's actually quite a lot of them out there that can do both. And Mount Gay, again, from Barbados. Barbados is where the cradle of where rum was invented, I guess. The best way to say it. And you can't go wrong with Mount Gay. So at $20 a pop, Mount Gay Eclipse, best rum for beginners. All right, so this is something that I wish I'm going to put this one on my Christmas list for a drum item to ask Santa for Christmas this year. It's the Tama Cymbal Mate 4-pack, and this is simply the accessory that your drummer didn't know you needed. Right now, again, if you're listening to drummers, you may already have this. So a lot of these things you may already know and may already have. But again, this is for those that are listening to the podcast that who maybe just enjoy the podcast and maybe they're not drummers and they're learning. So again, this is $25 and it's a 4-pack of cymbal clamps, right? So a lot of drummers, if you watch them set up, this is one of the things that takes the most time. If they have to put their cymbals on the stands and then they have to spin the little lug on the top of the cymbal stand to hold it in place, and so again, that takes forever, especially if you got a lot of cymbals. So this little neat cymbal clamp, it instantly, you can add and remove the cymbals with a quick release. So it's like a push button quick release. They can disengage it from the top of the cymbal stand, take the cymbal off, and do it when you put it back on. Same thing, quick release on and quick release off. So you can make real fine adjustments. Fine adjustments to the cymbal swinging motion can be also rotating the unit, and it comes in a 4-pack. So again, not a whole lot of money, $25. You get your 4. Okay, if you got a lot of cymbals, get 2. Okay. Again, it's something that's going to save your favorite drummer a lot of time setting up and tearing down, especially if you're playing. There's other bands behind you. That's one of the things you're trying to get your shit on and off the stage. So definitely check it out. So Tama Cymbal Mate 4-pack, $25. So for your best rum for the enthusiast, for the best rum for your enthusiast is from Clement, Cane Blue White Rum. This is going to go for about $40. And this is one that you impress your favorite collector with this complex, novel spirit. So this is from Martinique, and this is a rum agricole, and this is made from juice of single variety of sugarcane, imparting flavors of spa water, moss, and confectionery sugar. A spiced tropical fruit finish adds to this rum's depth and intrigue, all at a reasonable price. So again, this is something that, I know a lot of folks that are most accustomed to the molasses types of rum. Again, mostly it's, mostly available here, at least where I live. But the rum agricoles are definitely something different. So if you have an enthusiast, you have somebody who's a rummer in your life, this is definitely one that they'd appreciate and say, wow, you bought me rum that wasn't just something either that was the big V or the CM. This is definitely one of those. It's a different taste, like I said, from your molasses-based rums, and definitely I think you'll move up in the family table setting there if you bring something like that to your favorite enthusiast. All right, so last on our list here for our drummers, gifts, ideas for drummers here. And this is probably one of the most important things when it comes to playing the drums. There was even a Netflix movie about it, Sound of Metal. Very sad kind of movie, but anyway, this is one of those things. So this is a Vibes high fidelity earplug. This costs about $30. Now, this is a 3 interchangeable sizes. It's a pocket size, and you can put it in a little case, right, for easy storage. And it reduces the decibels by 22 dBs. So, really important. As instruments go, drums are right up there with the loudest, which is why protecting our hearing is the most absolute. There are many types of hearing protections that are out there, right? Varying levels of quality, which can make for choosing the right one very tricky. And again, anything that's probably, any of these products are probably, drummers can be very particular. But at least, if you have a drummer that doesn't wear ear protection at all, getting them some sort of ear protection, at least you're trying to send that you care about their hearing, and then they should do something about it. To be honest, I don't always wear ear protection, and but that's bad on me. So I'm just being honest. But I gotta do better about that. Whether it's in ear or the big ear muffs for ear protection. So unlike traditional foam earplugs, the ones you probably see in the hardware store, where it's the squishy foam, these that they just simply block out the sound. I guess this product is designed to filter it out, preserving more of the original frequencies, but safely reducing the decibel level that reaches your eardrum. Each pair of Vibes hi-fi plugs is supplied with 3 interchangeable ear tips to ensure a good fit. And again, that's important too. You not just want to block out the sound, because you may want to hear certain frequencies, but not as that's so loud. And that's an important thing, obviously. Different instruments have different frequencies. The drums have very low frequencies. So that's something you just don't want to, if you're very particular. Again, musicians can be very particular what they want to hear. And that's one of those things, is this kind of a pretty cool product here that just doesn't shut out the sound, but actually lowers the sound, but keeps the frequency. And our last rum here for, as a gift idea here, this is what they call, VinePair calls, best rum for the boss. Okay. So you may know, again, if you're not a rummer, you may have heard of this name because they've been around a long time, is Appleton Estate 15 Black River Cask. So this is at $65. So not bad, again, if for a quality rum. So it's a 15-year-old. This is a blend of a pot still and column still rums that has the barrel-aged nuances beloved by whiskey fans. Rich, dark fruit notes, peppery spice, and oakness. But compared to simply aged scotches, bourbons, and even cognacs, this rum is offered at a relatively affordable price. It's an unexpected bottle, sure to make a good impression. So again, like I said, there's the example that I mentioned before about some rums can be very thought of or taste of a bourbon or a scotch. And there's a lot with the barrels and the aging and so forth, which is just magnificent that we've got this product here or type of spirit actually that's made from could have very different taste than what you think it is. We'd love to know what you think about this list here for gift ideas for your favorite drummer or rummer. And like I said, a lot of the holidays will be coming up here soon really quick. This is October's episode here. This is dropping today, October 18th, if you're listening to this for the first time, or if you're not, this is when I taped it. And again, just some ideas. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. When we post this episode here over on Instagram, drop us a comment over there on Instagram. Let us know what you think. Am I off? What did I miss? Is there something else you think would be a great gift idea? Let me know. And we'll sure love to hear your feedback on what you thought about the Rums as well, too. Like I said, there's a lot of our great friends of the podcast, guests, or rummers and drummers of the alum that I definitely want you to also check out their products too. And they have a lot of great products as well. A very wide range of rums and offerings that each of them all have for our podcast alums here. So, and also make sure you check out all of our drum makers and manufacturing guys and drum shops in the area here, like Daytona Beach Drum Center there. And Dan, go check them out if you're looking for things to get your favorite drummer. So thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast here. Don't forget to give us a rate and a review and comment in Apple Podcast there. And you can also now rate over on Spotify too. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of great content, video content out there as well. And just follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and so forth. And I want to thank you all for listening to this episode of the podcast. This is Paul with the Backbeats Meet Spirits. Cheers, y'all.